Hello, my name is Mars, and welcome back to Pyre. Like I said at the end of the last episode, we are officially on a losing streak, and I've done some thinking, and I think I'm just not going to use the Titan Stars anymore. You know that there's a risk-reward system in place. If you if you use the Titan Stars and you win, you get a little bit more experience. But here's the thing: you have to win to get the extra bit of experience. Um, and that is a reward that I am just not skilled enough at this game to reap. Now, I will I will state for the record, I have in Supergiant games, I have done well with those extra challenges before. I have the 32 Heat trophy in Hades, but that took almost 700 hours of playing to achieve. And we don't have that time right now. I don't have the time right now while recording a series to hone my skills that much. So I think I'm just going to play it vanilla from now on. I hope that's not too upsetting. Um, but enough of me rambling. Let's talk to Ruki. You thought Ruki was trying to get your attention, but soon realized his attention is fixated on somebody else. Might I assist you with something there, Mr. Greentail? Ruki has not struck you as the sort to ever be at a loss for words, and yet... no, I was just, trying to see if, maybe... Pamitha gives a laugh, not in an unkind way. At ease, Ruki darling. You should know I have no immediate plans to snatch you up and eat you for a snack, if that was your concern. No, it's just... No, he thinks you're pretty. That's what this is about. What is it then, Look, I got this really stupid question here. Been bugging me, is all. It's just, us curs, we don't have many run-ins with you folks, and so... What is your really stupid question, Ruki darling? Okay. Here goes. He's hyping himself up for something. How come you always wear that hat? Pamitha remained silent for a time. Then, this helm was given to me by my blood sister on the night of my first kill. Slowly, she reaches for the helm. Ruki Greentail, this helm, it means nothing to me now. I want you to keep it. Oh, is she gonna stay without the hat from now on? Oh, your hair's so pretty, ma'am. What? Then Pamitha begins to laugh again. Come on, Ruki darling. You have got to stop being so serious around me all the time. I don't bite. Besides, we seem to make a decent enough team out there, I think. You're pretty quick. Ruki laughs, rather sheepishly. Alright. You got me pretty good there, sister. So, that stuff you said about the hat, then? Total nonsense, mostly. I just happen to like it. So, you're saying I can't keep it? If I get out of here before you, Mr. Greentail, it's all yours. It's a deal. He skitters off before Pamitha can respond. She simply shrugs at you and smiles. That was silly. Let's read something. I think, yeah, we're still in this rules for the competition section. Searching the stars. We, the Eight, have seen the turning of the stars from now until the ending of our age. Heed their guidance and ours. The stars take many cyclic turns. The rites commence at their behest, upon celestial landmarks where the downside's greater titans fell before the heavens. Bearing this the book bestowed on your triumvirate, you, the reader, shall perceive under which stars you are to congregate. Follow where they lead, as your adversary shall. If either of you fails to appear, then neither of you walks the path. Whether you prevail or you fail, from that point the stars shall guide you on. Another page? There's so much to this section, oh my goodness. The rite shall not commence unless the necessary preparations are complete at a celestial landmark, ere the stars alight. Exiles shall conduct the rites bearing this book, of which there are but 40 copies, each bound in astral hide. Exiles shall wear the sacred raiments, fashioned in our likeness at the summit of Mount Elodiel. Their identities are to be concealed, for they shall represent us all. Exiles shall set a metal sigil for their pyre, and consecrate the grounds using the words, "The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours. The heavens shall respond when all is set." That's enough for now, I think. Let's continue on our journey. We were going to that Forbidden Island, I believe. Here? Yep. Wulfred joins you as you soar high above the storm-ravaged waters, on approach to the infamous Isle of Calmer. Among its cursed qualities, it seems this wretched storm means I cannot rightly smoke. One of the downside's small misfortunes, I suppose. Wulfred, I kind of assume that you just used that pipe to look cool, and didn't actually use it to smoke. The wagon's drive imps seem not to mind, at least. In fact, they seem more animated now even than usual, sir. Perhaps they feel some sort of connection to this place. Tariq, do you suppose the withdrawn were able to make it here intact? They ought to have seen it in the stars, though we soon shall know for certain. That we shall. Take us in, please, reader. Alright. So we got Sharp Shoal and Barb Reef. Sir Gilman suspects he may find something of value, or the lone minstrel believes this should be an expedient path to the Isle of Kelmer. Let's find something valuable. You make landing within the Deathless Tempest, far west of where you first breached through to the shores beyond. You wonder which sort of celestial landmark lies hidden amid these waters, though for now, you have some time left before continuing onward. Alright, someone wants to talk? Jody. Jodariel has seemed more reserved even than usual since her confrontation with Ignarius and the Tempers. Nonetheless, she addresses you. Tell me something, reader. Back where you came from, did you have someone whom you considered close? There was someone. However brief, the memory of that relationship is something you will always bear. There was no one. Yours was a solitary life in the Commonwealth. Your friends are in greater number here. Or the jerk option. Say nothing. Your past is not important anymore, nor worth mentioning. I'm gonna go with the notion that my character was a bit of a loner who was scared of being caught with her books and maybe too distracted by them to really have relationships, so I'm gonna say there was no one. You tell Jodariel that you had nobody close enough to be worth mentioning back in the Commonwealth. She shows no reaction to this, but you can tell that she is listening. I see. I led a solitary life as well, though for a time I had someone. It is something which did not end well, but there were times. She trails off. We had our times. She looks up at you then. That Ignarius. He is a base fool. We have not a thing in common save a set of horns. Yet, here I am, drawing comparisons with how I felt at times back in the Commonwealth, while speaking to you of him. I am a little old to be having such thoughts, reader, especially in a place such as this. Thank you for your time. Do not reveal this to the others. It is a trifling matter and not to be of anyone's concern, especially not mine. She has nothing more to say about this. If Jodariel has found some kinship with Ignarius, then that is comforting to hear. Ignarius seems like trouble. By her own admission, they have nothing much in common. She can do better. You care for her. Ignarius would be a base fool indeed to not see what he sees in her. Or goodbye. I mean, I don't really have advice to give on this matter. I think both of these things are true. Ignarius definitely does not seem like the best person, but if she can relate to him, that's worth something. So I'm just gonna say, I care for you, Jody. Do what your heart says is right. You admit, not without some degree of difficulty, that you have grown to care for her yourself. You understand full well how Ignarius must feel. You knew from the first that you had never met anyone like her, but you could never have surmised the degree to which this turned out to be true. Wait, did I just admit that I have feelings for her? That's not what I meant, but sure, we'll go with it. Jodariel says nothing at first. Brave of you to say. Such flattery. How brave of you to say. In turn, and as its conversation demonstrates, I have come to value your kinship. But we shall have to draw a boundary there, for a variety of reasons. I know I am not being delicate, but you and I both understand, I think, how feelings operate. Please forgive me mine. I care for you, and I am grateful that you care for me. She departs with a nod. You sense her mood grown darker for the moment, not because of anything you said, but because of how she knows she made you feel. Jody, I'm fine. You know I only got eyes for Hedwyn. And I already know his heart is taken, so I can take a little more heartbreak. It's fine. What's this? Tiny tempest. Entertaining, but would unleash calamity if ever it were to be unbottled. Well, at least that didn't actually affect her mood. I was scared that I was gonna make her lose hope. But I didn't. It's fine. You and Sir Gilman spend much of the day searching through the tumultuous waters of Barb Reef, until at last... Oh my god. It used to go by Barbara, but decided Barb sounded much less formal. Oh my god. Hark! This knight has spotted something with his keen eye. Drowned keepsakes. 76 a soul at the slug market. Return to the wagon. Thank you, Gilman. Alright. This place seems scary. I'm definitely not going to want any Titan scrolls active there. A messenger imp tracks you down in the boundless waters of Deathless Tempest to bring you news and rumors from the other side. This report's subject is Tamitha, blood sister to Pamitha and stoic leader of the Essence. She was liberated at the fall of Solium, her transgressions all forgiven upon her return. And yet, old enmities remained, in spite of Commonwealth tradition, or because of them. Tamitha found herself held up in many rounds of questioning, each less informal than the last. All concerned the movements of her sisters in the High-Wing remnants. Refusing to cooperate, Tamitha demanded safe passage to her native lands, yet remains detained. She holds that her own blood sister must have thwarted her once more. That is really unfair. She earned her freedom. She should be free. The Commonwealth are not upholding their own traditions. Just because she's supposedly an enemy. Oh my god. That's so awful. Meanwhile, the Essence are refusing to conduct the rites with any other race, and have not found a suitable replacement. You suspect you shall not face them in the rites again. As you finish reciting the imp's message, you take notice of Pamitha's reaction. I'm worse than dead to her by now, I think. Nonetheless, I'm grateful she's returned, and I'll try to hold out hope she'll be the wiser for it. You thank the messenger imp for delivering its news, and let it make good use of some of the Black Wagon's facilities, before watching as it flutters off toward the horizon. Your wagon shudders to a halt at the Isle of Calmer. Bizarre outcroppings give it a forbidding feel. In the distance, you hear odd gibbering noises that sound like drive imps. Ravenous creatures indigenous to the downside, possessing a few passions other than a fast meal. Alright. Hi, Gilman. Sir Gilman is fuming in anger over something, so much so that you are hesitant to approach him. But you approach him anyway. Exile is too light a sentence for this night. He notices you then and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble master reader. What brings you to this knight this afternoon? Ask him if everything is all right. Such a venting of emotion is uncommon, even for the likes of this particular worm knight. Or tell him to calm down. Sir Gilman is making enough of a racket to be the cause of some fair amount of concern. No. Is everything all right, bud? You maintain a gentle tone with him, and ask whether there is something he might wish to discuss. Sir Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them. Then you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here then are the troubles you requested. You are, of course, familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. That's the Capitol building, yep. This knight stood there on the front lines whilst the High Wing remnants descended upon us. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made a very easy target there that eve. One by one, then two by two, they picked us off, becoming bolder, some of them shrieking with laughter all the while. This night, he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain, even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue, and to detain, his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met this knight, Sir Deluge? That cursed Sir Deluge. If not for his craven cowardice, the Spiral Sanctum, it might have held at least a while longer. But instead, we were routed, rendered spineless both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee as our chain of command crumbled. And as for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward too. Thus came the time for penance, and this night, why, he insisted on the only course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. I don't understand, Gilman. What did you do wrong? So, I mean, he's a little bit like Headwind in that case. He didn't really desert his army. He was going off to do something. He was going to find Sir Deluge and either detain him or bring him back or get some reckoning for him abandoning his army. And in leaving to do that, he seemed like a deserter and a coward. But Sir Gilman, are you saying you asked for this punishment? I don't understand. Why would you do that? You did nothing wrong. And, as you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after. Thus did this knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters in the Sea of Solace, where soon we met the Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. It was plain to see that they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought, and his was too much of a coward to decline. As for this knight, being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When he encountered you in the Nightwing, something awakened within him. With so little honor left to lose, and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. And there is little left to say. This knight cannot escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared that day not merely by coincidence. I think survivor's guilt also has a big part in the guilt he feels. Perhaps Under King Oris yet has plans in store in which this knight may play a part. This night he clings, however vainly, to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him be for now. You sense he feels relieved at having shared all this. Nice. Alright, we got a roster update for him. His crime was none, and his motive is not applicable. He survived the siege of the Spiral Sanctum, though technically did no wrong. And he volunteered for exile after the shameful outcome of the battle. Oh my god. Poor guy. He really hates himself. That's awful. Became a frontline fighter in the never-ending war against the Harp. In this, he fared much better than most of his kind. Until the day of the disastrous siege of the Spiral Sanctum, where his entire regiment was destroyed in an ambush. As one of the sole survivors of this incident, Sir Gilman accepted full responsibility for the outcome and volunteered to go into exile as penance for the failure. Dude, you don't deserve that. Let's read about the Isle of Calmer. And the Deathless Tempest, I guess. We'll just read about this. We waited for the Deathless Tempest to subside. We waited, but the Underking, he merely laughed and laughed, for the Deathless Tempest does not subside. What lies beneath that stretch of sea to cause such an upheaval is best left to myth and speculation. We made passage nonetheless, through sorcerous aid and fortune, scarce seeing the surrounding environs. We did detect a landform to the west. Solium Mur detected there the presence of the treacherous aid who lured him into exile, and then followed him in turn. Mur, in his wisdom, thought it best to be avoided. At last we did arrive on distant lands, though seeing them provided little comfort. Yeah, we can read about the Isle of Calmer, I guess. Because I'm very curious about why the traitor has his own celestial landmark. The traitor Calmer Ropecaller, whereas he brought about our empire's fall, whereas he nearly claimed the life of our dear Solium, we forgive him. We have forgiven him. We give a certain thanks to him, for he has played a vital part in the star's plan. If not for him, then we, the Eight, would never have aligned. We never found the Ropecaller. He fled into the sea, towards an isle, which we knew well to avoid. 'Twas there, we think, that Calmer's tattered mantle finally did him in, among the wild imps. Should the stars ever converge above that isle, it shall be to signify that their long dance across the skies is drawing to a close. Whose dance across the skies? I guess we'll find out. But not after going to the slug market. Whoa, guys, how'd you find me all the way out here? I mean, this is for extra special customers. I'm only joking, You're the only customers I got. Got you again. Only joking about that too, 'cause I got tons of customers. It's just they already bought a lot of stuff today, so they're not here, okay? I don't know, Ron. You always got the same exact inventory every time we come here, so I don't think anyone else is buying. Anyways, I just got in a little something here, which maybe you'll be into. Been hearing about those little numbers for a while. Check them out. He reveals to you a set of twin rings. Jeweled band and runed band. Paired talisman? Grants 2 presence to hope and 2 quickness. At the start of a round, briefly gain infinity stamina if an ally has runed band. What? Okay. Thinking these thingers are supposed to be for a couple of lovebirds, know what I mean? But anybody could probably use them, provided they was to buy them off of me. I was gonna get them for myself, but, anyways, let me know if you want them. I'm sure that sounds pretty neat. I guess I'll see how much they cost. They're very expensive. I'll save up for them. And until then, I think I'll buy a little bit of stardust. Just a little bit. Alright, what can I put this on? The Ashen Coal, which would be very good to rank up. More quickness, more hope, more damage from flinging. Solium's Horn. That one's already ranked up all the way. Flinging, that one doesn't rank up. Does this one rank up? Yes, but not enough. And maximum range. I mean, I think I'll put it on the Ashen Coal because we do not have enough health to compete with all of these other triumvirates who also have Ashen Coal. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Alright, let's commence the rite. The mood is more dour than usual as you make preparations for the coming rite. A hush has fallen over your fellow exiles, and a sense of dread hangs in the air. At least one of your companions is unfazed. We sense the influence of one of our own. She is nearby. Her mind, corrupted, calls out screaming. Canst thou hear it, perhaps? She speaks of Witchvid Milda, the adversary whom you expect to face this night. The witch, she doth revere an ancient god undying, and unyielding on this land and on her consciousness. We may attempt an exorcism here, for the conditions are unique, and she may not be expecting us to be abetting ye. However, 'tis a risk, upon her mind and mine own, although a worthwhile risk perhaps. Gertrude seems to think that Udmilta can be weakened somehow through the coming rite. Then the stars above begin to shimmer with their strange light. There, the star of Islach. Our adversary worships it in whom it represents. Fixate upon that star, reading one, if thou darest invoke its power. Do so, and our adversary Udmilta, she shall be emboldened, but also left vulnerable to our own sorceries. We may yet limit her ambitions thus. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn this off. I don't want the extra damage. More presence increasing the size of their auras. This one actually wasn't so bad. We used this and we actually won, so I'm thinking it's not actually that bad. I don't know. This is a risk and it goes against what I thought I would be doing. Should I pair it with something? That would be really stupid of me. I'm not gonna do that. Ugh. Oh, I didn't talk to Sandra in this episode. Damn it.
Glorious eve to you as ever, O you exiles of the Nightwings. The 8 scribes dragged you all the way into the blasphemous Isle of Kama. Here you are to be surrounded by even more gibbering nitwits than usual. The adversaries you are to confront shall be the withdrawn. Reduce their fire to a smolder and step closer to freedom. Now, prepare yourselves.
I'm worried about these imps. What have we here? Ye have returned once more into our presence. We sent something among ye. Who? Gertrude slithers forth and gazes at her adversary. Thou maggot, we should have known. But Gertrude does not respond. Ye Nightwings, that one shall be of little benefit to ye. That one's sorceries are a mere pittance to the overwhelming might of Islach. Soon ye shall see. They hurt my pyre. Reading 1. Thou invoketh the star of Islach, so then beware. Through our sorceries shall Udmilda be cast into a hopeless doubt about her faith upon her god. It shall be done if we prevail, but only if. Our own minds shall perhaps be forfeit otherwise. It seems that through the outcome of this rite, either Udmilda shall be permanently weakened, or Bertrand shall instead. Oh god.
The rite shall begin forthwith.
Do I want to use Headwind for the extra bit of stamina? I could. I want to use Gilman, because... yeah, I'm interested in ranking him up. We could use... this would be good, since we automatically have less health because of stupid Udmilda and her frozen ash, or whatever it's called. Udmilda, we're gonna want to give you the ash and coal. First, for the sake of improving us. Pamitha or Headwind? Yeah, I'm gonna use Pamitha. Actually, I'm gonna put Gilman first.
Sir Gilman.
And then Pamitha. And Pamitha, I'm gonna give you the Righteous Flame.
Pamitha.
And Bertrand.
Bertrand.
Okay. Face us now, Udmilda, with or without the aid of thy dead god, whom thou so cherished needlessly. Now then, night wings, ye wish to mock Islach. Ye in your infinite foolishness shall be among the first to suffer. She got 2 imps. As the rite commences, the imps throughout the cavernous area roar with excitement. Our struggles and our plan, mere entertainment to these loathsome creatures. Begging your pardon, sir, the imps of the Isle are quite passionate about the rites. Just now, they offered a bounty in soul if our triumvirate proves worthy. They would pay us? In exchange for what, exactly? And where did they get the soul, for that matter? The stakes of this one are insane. My understanding is they wish to see us perform various feats of glory. As for the source of their wealth, who can say how much soul lies lost within the sea? Flashy displays of mastering the rites, which certain types of imps are willing to pay to see. Ooh. Reader, it may seem beneath you, but the opportunity is real if the soul could be of benefit. Indeed. Then, reader, my girl, it is yours to decide if entertaining these sad creatures is a justifiable distraction during these affairs. We trust your judgment. Now let us not distract you further here. Sure. Banish 2 exiles in a single aura cast.
Gilman banished.
There we go.
As your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
Come on, Gilman. No!
Now there's a proper dousing.
Okay. Yikes.
You seem unable to stop these people. All vanished. She's
Alright.
so fragile.
Heal us, Pamitha. One of our own. Seeketh ye the lifeblood of thyselves, yes. You wretched witch, tampering with eldritch forces of which ye knowest not. You forfeit everything for an abomination from the stars. Quaint. We ought perchance ye sought the true enlightenment, yet ye reveal yourselves to be as narrow as the things with which ye now consort. Ye Slach shall devour ye as all the rest.
Ah, the foul witch Udmilda. Would that She served the scribes as faithfully as the
Uh-oh.
monstrosity which she adores. Most foul.
Yikes.
Your pyre shall soon be ashes on the ground. All three Nightwings.
No! Oh! Clutch. No!
Simply abhorrent. The fires wane.
Okay. Alright, Pamitha, we're gonna need you to...
Yes.
No! No!
There it is.
Oh boy.
Somebody get the orb.
Pamitha, come on.
Begone, Bertrude. Atlas worm.
Alright.
These have served her true.
Pamitha healed us. The imps grow more and more agitated with each passing moment. Some start spilling onto the sacred grounds. Foolish imps. Untamed. Stay back. He spawned from East Loch. Ye earned his patience.
What are those blasted creatures doing? This is a sacred tradition, not some boorish spectacle. To each his own.
No!
And it is
No! Damn it.
the withdrawn prevail. It's such a well-conducted victory it was.
Okay, no more Titan Stars. No more Titan Stars.
The rite is ended.
Fools. Especially thee, maggot. Especially thee. To deign to think that thou couldst staunch the power of East Loch. Utter madness. Bertrude remains silent in all this. What have we done? What have we done? The dying god impinges on our mind. Begone with thee! Begone with thee! Begone! Bertrude retreats into darkness. You sense something happened to her after the withdrawn prevailed in this rite. Yes. Suffer, for thou shouldst carry always with thee the black soul of East Loch. Remember it, ere thee deign to overstep thy bounds again. -3 hope permanently. God damn it.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Okay. Damn it.
Until the stars align.
No more freaking Titan Stars. Hey, at least we got some money out of it. After you and your fellow exiles failed the right against the withdrawn, you find the lone minstrel tending to one of your own. Sir Gilman seems to be unwell, although you cannot sense why. How are you feeling, sir? This knight can hardly move, as though he has been transmogrified into a walking stick, or some such sorcery. I see. Then please do not exert yourself, or try. The lone minstrel motions for you to come closer. Reader, Sir Gilman appeared rather disoriented and more fatigued than usual. Reported feeling not entirely present, symptoms of banishment sickness. An ailment suffered by those who frequently conduct the rites, debilitating but fleeting. God damn. He should soon be able to take part in light activities, I think, but under no circumstance shall he be able to conduct the coming rite. Now then, I ought not keep you from the stars above. Please go and have a look at them, for all of us, I think, are anxious to depart this place. He got banishment sickness. Great. Everything's going so great. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Okay. We can, Haub, Gol, or Orez. The Chastity at Orez, Dalbert, the Fate at Haub, or the Pyre Hearts at Gol. I think either the Chastity or the Fate. We have a good track record against both of them. But, I don't know. If we can't use Sir Gilman, then I don't know if I want to fight the Pyre Hearts. Let's take a look at the planner, too. Yeah, and... Oof, it looks like the Withdrawn are gonna fight us again in the Liberation Rite. Ugh. Oh, I'm feeling really down right now. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe lift my spirits with the Fate. I really like them. Let's have Tay see her boy Almer again. That would make me happy, I think. I see it's time again we met with Dalbert and the Fate. We can make for the cairn of Haub at first light, my girl. Let us recover through the night for now. It is too late to do much else. Alright. Ugh. I'm not feeling great about all of this, I must say. At least we got Feats of Glory in this episode. That seems like a pretty cool thing to do going forward. And we achieved the one we were given pretty easily and got some money for it, so that's fun. We can't use Sir Gilman next time, who I've been trying so hard to use. But I seem to have forgotten how to make use of him, which is great. That healing talisman is putting in some work for us, but not nearly as much as I would like. And Bertrude tricked us into using the damn Titan Star for Islach, and I know she got hurt for it, but I'm mad at her for that. Hopefully I'm feeling in better spirits for next time. Until then, though, I have been Mars, and I will be back with more Pyre.